Hello everyone and welcome to Nintendo Lounge. I'm your host Scott. Joining me today is someone who's not Jim. It is in fact Luke.
Hello, it's me, Luke.
It's you, Luke. Now Luke, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Do you like games?
I've been known to like games. Follow me on Instagram at Luke Likes Games.
It's not like that's the fourth time we're trying to record that at all. But I gotta ask you. Did you like E3 2019?
Like in general?
In general.
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I kept up with it, yeah.
Now, before we get into the Nintendo stuff, which is the main topic,
Obviously.
what do you think of the other ones? So EA, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Microsoft. Did I always say Microsoft? Or I said Ubisoft. There's so many softs.
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah.
From what I can remember, actually, you know what? Ubisoft, they're gods and what was that one called?
Monsters and Gods.
Monsters and Gods.
Monsters and Gods. It's
That-
coming to the Switch as well, so
Count me
Possibly
cautiously
in?
intrigued.
that's always the thing with Ubisoft. You gotta be cautiously intrigued.
I do love my trials though.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So with the Nintendo Direct, me, Jimmy, and our friend Alex, we watched it live and we did a reaction video. So if you want to see what Jimmy thought of the Direct, be sure to head over there. But today we're getting Luke's thoughts because...
Who cares about what Jimmy thought?
Exactly, pretty much. And to start things off, we have a trailer for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, before this trailer came out, there was a lot of rumors and speculation that the Dragon Quest character would be making it into the game. And a lot of
Call him by his name. Don't beat around the bush. What's his name?
the hero.
We'll
Or
just-
as everyone was saying during the rumors, Erdrick, as in the Dragon Quest 1 character.
That's
But it
cute.
turned out it was the Dragon Quest 11 character, which what's his actual canon name?
Hero.
Oh, just Hero?
Yeah, that's it's like Link.
Oh.
How well, I guess Link's got an actual name though, but Hero's name for all intents and purposes is Hero, and you change it to your whatever you want. You know, like in Zelda, you can call yourself like anything, but
Yeah.
really his name's Link. Same thing.
Fair enough. So this trailer started off with a lot of dark, spooky boys, and I thought at first this could be a new like story mode, a new World of Light, a new Subspace Emissary 2. That's what I first thought. And then we saw a glimpse of the horse, and it was the Hero Man.
I don't call him the Hero. He's just Hero.
But it says the Hero in Smash.
Absolutely not.
Okay, whatever. Personally, I wasn't too hyped because I'm not a big
You've
Dragon.
never played Dragon Quest.
Because I'm not a big Dragon Quest guy, but Luke is a big Dragon Quest guy. But you're not a big Smash guy.
If it was Sonic, I wouldn't have cared. But
He's already in the game.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like Hero to me is like Sonic to you.
That's fair enough.
You know, you understand?
And what do you think of Hero's sort of gameplay in Smash? Because it's got quite a unique sort of
Okay,
moves.
so okay. Firstly, let me just establish the fact that I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan.
Oh, really?
I've been known to enjoy the series. With every character they have in the Smash roster, they do a pretty good job of like encapsulating what makes them unique, right? In this one, it looks like they've got a bunch of the classic Dragon Quest elements, including a number of abilities and magic spells. Including, I think I saw a campfire in there. I don't know if that was something else.
I think that was just an item. they were
Oh, that's a
using.
shame. It looked like a campfire. And also the turn-based battle menu makes a little sneaky appearance. The zoom ability to be able to, like, when you're too far off the platform and you can zoom back, that's brilliant. In the game, that's how you get around. That's like your fast travel, basically. That's what that is, yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah.
And also, there are different costumes in the game where you can play different main characters from the Dragon Quest.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like there's 4 of them in the trailer anyway. I'm most excited about our hero from Dragon Quest 8 because Dragon Quest 8 is like
Your baby.
Look, it's a very important game to me. Okay? It's the reason I started collecting. It's the reason I love JRPGs as much as I do. It's a huge deal to me. Yeah.
Big boy. We'll be releasing in summer of 2019 or winter for us, so very shortly because we're already in winter.
Why do trailers still use seasons?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
It's so stupid. And because like then like the Australian page will get it and like change it and like you don't know. Like I never genuinely know if
they're talking about our winter, if they're talking about their winter.
It's so confusing.
Does this say quarters or?
We're like surely that's a problem that should have been fixed by now.
Especially this whole globalization of trying to get everyone to get the information at the same time. Not the smartest
Yeah,
decision.
stupid.
After that, they showed off Dragon Quest 11, some long, dumb
Echoes of an Elusive Age, how dare you?
deluxe edition S.
How dare you?
It's just dumb name.
How?
But Dragon Quest 11, I've heard, is an amazing game. It looks a lot of fun. Luke's played it. Your thoughts?
Would you like me to elaborate?
Elaborate.
Okay. I've played Dragon Quest XI. I finished it to the main credits. There's also like a bunch of post game stuff which I have not finished. But I've played a good majority of the game. It's great. It's real good.
Real good?
Yeah, I put like 70 hours into it, maybe 80. I'm not really sure. And loved every minute. It's such a great ode to the old JRPGs, whilst adding features that take all the more frustrating parts out, I guess.
So it's much more accessible to newbies like me.
It's the, like, people ask, like, Luke, like, oh, I've heard about this Dragon Quest series, which one should I start on? This, like, by far, Dragon Quest XI is, like, the one to start on. The characters are fantastic, the story is so rich, the world is beautiful, you're in for a treat.
That was a good pitch.
It's just fun to play.
It was good. And it also looks really good on the Switch. Like, they've done a good conversion over to the Switch, I reckon.
It was never a hugely graphically impressive game, especially, like, because the art style is like the anime, so there's no, like, textures or anything. They're all, like, glossy blobs
Fair enough.
of humans. But yeah, look, it's not a technically impressive game, but
It's
it's
still
the heart
pretty.
and soul that
Exactly.
makes it shine.
And if you want to, for some reason, you can change the gameplay into sort of like a retro, sort of SNES-styled Dragon Quest.
So in Japan,
Yes.
Dragon Quest XI came out on both PlayStation
3DS.
4 and 3DS.
There you go.
And the 3DS version was the same game, but in this, like, old school, like, 16-bit presentation.
Wasn't it one, like the top screen had a different sort of graphical style to the bottom screen? Was that how it was?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay,
I
fair
never
enough.
played it.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's nice to see them finally incorporate that and release that for a wider audience as well, because we never got that here. That only came out in Japan.
So Dragon Quest XI coming out September. I'm gonna be picking that up. I'm keen.
Great. Please,
As-
can I just say, like, Dragon Quest is one of those series that needs all the support it can get when they do release games. So please go, like, pre-order it or buy it new, because they need...
I feel like
Every
Nintendo's given the series life now.
They've-
With Smash Bros. And the Switch edition. I feel like it's gonna sales for the series is gonna spike now
It's
after
just
this.
time to shine.
It was sort of similar with Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
Like after Shulk came into Smash, everyone got so keen into what Xenoblade was.
Yeah.
Then released it on 3DS. Everyone played it. Then Xenoblade Chronicles X. Then
I
2.
played it on 3DS. It's my favorite JRPG of all time now. I love it. Anyway, go on.
Next up, we had Luigi's
Mansion.
There you go. I forgot what it was called. Luigi's Mansion 3.
You haven't played this.
Here's a fun fact. I've never actually played a Luigi's Mansion game.
All right, if you just leave the room for a bit. So Luigi's Mansion. I've played the second one in its entirety on 3DS. It's fantastic. It's so charming and sweet and fun. And I never thought I'd enjoy this style of game, but it's lovely. Like, it's just a delight. So yeah, I mean, count me excited. Will I pay full price for it on release? Probably not, because I'm a stinjo. But
That's true.
I support the fact that they're making another one. They're great games, and I hope anyone that hasn't tried it gives it a shot, because you're in for a treat.
That's fair. And you got co-op modes. You got old mate Luigi. You got the scare scraper mode, where you can have all your friends come about and you can hunt ghosts together. That seems like fun.
Ghostbusters,
Like
yeah.
Ghostbusters, exactly.
Yeah, I'll be Bill Murray.
No release date announced as of yet, but if I was to guess, October. Makes sense. Spooky season, boys.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
In
If
the
they missed that, that's like a missed opportunity.
exactly.
Yeah.
The next game they showed off was very strange. It sort of faded in, and there was the Netflix logo there. And I'm like, what's this? Are they going to announce Netflix for the Nintendo Switch? Because that's something I've been wanting since the Switch came out. It took them a year and a half for YouTube to come to the Switch. I was like, what's going on? They announced...
What's going on?
But in fact, they announced The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance Tactics, which is a game based off the Dark Crystal Is it a series? Was it an old series that rebooted for Netflix?
Yeah, so it was an old movie.
Old movie,
Yeah,
oh.
Jim Henson's Dark Crystal, and they are in the process of rebooting it. Netflix making it.
Were you keen on the OG movie?
I never watched it.
Oh, neither have I.
I know it's got a huge cult following though, like huge. Yeah.
And they're releasing a sort of... So they're going to be releasing a tactical turn-based sort of game similar to the Fire Emblem series for the Dark Crystal series. It looks absolutely awful. It looks like a really cheap mobile game. I have absolutely no interest in this. Probably the only reason they showed this off was because Netflix were like, have a bunch of money to advertise our new Netflix series, please. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing really else to say about this game.
Yeah, next.
Next up, they showed off the remake for The Legend of Zelda.
Link's Awakening.
That's the one. It looks so cute. I'm so excited to try this game.
I have not watched this trailer.
Have you not even watched this trailer?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well,
It's fine.
you're in for a fun time when you do watch it.
I can't wait.
You get to create your own dungeons, which is really cool. You saw that bit though, didn't you?
I did see that. Yeah, that actually looks. If I was saying to you earlier, if they have like a Super Mario Maker style thing where you can like download other people's dungeons that they've made, that's gonna be a big deal.
Exactly.
There's like infinite like Zelda dungeon crawling. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
endless.
Hopefully it's quite in depth and not super basic, because what they showed off was like, it looked alright, but it was nothing Mario Maker levels of awesome. But the art style looks really cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait to give it a shot. I never actually played Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Is it the Game Boy or Game Boy Color?
Game Boy Color. I've got it on my 3DS as like a digital download, and I've never played it either. So, yeah, but like they've really well and truly spent some time to breathe life back into it. Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Next up, we've got Trials of Mana, which is a remake of an old Mana game that never got an English localization. But it looks really cool. It looks like a JRPG.
I love a JRPG.
Have you played any of the Mana games before?
Never.
Oh, well, here's your chance, because they're releasing the first 3 Mana games, including Trials of Mana, localized for the first time.
I'll skip this. It's nice they're doing a physical for the collection. It's not nice that it's not coming out anywhere except for like in the States.
Really? I didn't even know they were doing a physical of it.
Yeah, it's like, I think like one retailer, maybe Amazon has got it exclusively or something in the States. It's really limited. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it seems to be very limited, and yeah, like no one's stocking it here in Australia.
Next up, for some weird reason, The Witcher 3 is coming to the Nintendo Switch, including all the DLC, and they're somehow putting it all on one cart. There's no extra download required.
Now, can we just have like a little round of applause for like the effort? Like, because like friggin' like Crash and Spyro, they are just like, oh. And you know what? Actually, more recently, Final Fantasy X and X-2, yeah, and Square Enix were like, oh, we could put it on one cart, but what if we just did that for Asia only?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we did it for Asia only, and then we just screwed over the rest of the world? And they did that for the Vita as well. For the 10 and 10-2 release of the Vita, you have to, if you buy the collection here, it's a cartridge with 10 on it and a download code for 10.2.
Oh, gosh.
And if you want a physical for 10.2, you have to buy the Asian copy, which has English support.
But you just have
But
to
you
go
just
out
have
of
them
your way.
separately, yeah.
It's-
And so, like, I've gone out of my way to buy them both. And I'm thinking, well, I don't need it for Switch because I've got it on Vita. Anyway, basically, like, a round of applause to CD Projekt Red for actually, like, not having to download.
Exactly. It's even worse, Capcom, with the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. The first collection's on the cartridge. The second part, you got to download, even though they're the old NES Mega Man
There's
games.
no way that's justified.
I know, right?
You know, it's just a waste. Anyway.
You've
good
ever
on-
played The Witcher?
I've played... You're talking about 3, not the first one.
Yeah.
I have played maybe the first hour of it, and I was like, this game's not for me. And then I stopped. The end. But obviously I have a lot of friends that are huge Witcher 3 fans.
I've heard lots of amazing things. One of my friends gifted it to me on Steam the other week, so I might give it a shot.
You haven't played it yet?
No, I haven't played it yet. Or I might just wait for the Switch version and spend more money on that one.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out. The first
I don't
console
care.
Fire Emblem game since the Wii days.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care.
In this
Next.
trailer, they showed
I
off
don't
some of
care.
the story.
We're gonna skip this.
And we're gonna skip this one because Luke
I
doesn't
don't
like
just
it.
genuinely don't care. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't care. I'm really sorry to all my Fire Emblem friends. So,
But Luke does care about Resident Evil.
nah, still don't care. I skip this one as well.
So Resident Evil 1 is coming to the Switch along with Resident Evil 5 and 6.
these
am I
games have
right?
been out for like 10 years, dude.
So if you've never played those Resident Evil games before, you can give them a shot. Have you played them before, Luke?
No.
Would you ever play them?
No.
Fair enough. Next up was a
Yeah.
game which I somehow caught straight away. I called it. From the first frame, I'm like, this is No More Heroes. This is No More Heroes. Luke didn't figure it out. Took him a little while to
Yeah.
piece that
look,
one together.
Not my proudest moment. But the thing that puzzles me is this is a series that like I've never heard anyone talk about. I've never heard anyone be like, I love No More Heroes.
No More Heroes is a lot of fun though.
Have you played it?
I played a bit of the first one, and it was
How
so
much?
much fun. Like maybe like the first half of the game.
Okay, so a substantial amount.
Exact, because I was borrowing it off a friend, but I've always wanted to properly pick it up and play through the game. It's a very cool action game. You got a little lightsaber thing. It's very crude, very rude, very funny. It has a few open world elements to it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the third one. They recently did No More Heroes: Travis Strikes Again, where it was sort of like a top-down, sort of old retro style slashy game, but it wasn't all
like
that
an ode
great.
to video games as a whole.
Yeah, pretty much. It was kind of like a personal story to Suda51. It was sort of like his own sort of story in like the game development world, and it was actually really deep. I watched like a whole video essay about what the story meant to him and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the game, Travis is kind of like, you really thought that was it? And they show off a little tech demo for the actual No More Heroes 3.
Hey.
So they're like, yeah, we know this game wasn't the best, but we've got an actual one coming out soon. No More Heroes 3 looks really good. I like the art style they got going. You got some robot alien people, sort of very No More Heroes-esque. Now, Luke, I gotta ask you, are you a fan of the Contra series?
Never played.
Well, get keen, because Contra is coming back.
Get Commander Kane.
Contra Rogue Corps. Oh my gosh, I don't like the look of this game at all. It looks terrible.
Corpse is the correct word to use because this looks dead.
It does. The art style looks like something out of like a 2007 PSN game.
Yeah.
Not for me. And also the Contra collection. Woohoo! We get every single collection on the Switch, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, for fans, sure. Look, I don't play a lot of retro stuff, so this doesn't tickle my pickle at all.
Daemon X Machina is a
Skip.
game that's coming out later this year.
That's all you need to know. Next. Let's be honest.
That's fair enough. They released the demo
like
of
anime
it.
robots. Next.
They released. Let me get through
Have
this
you played the demo?
I played the demo.
Was it good?
It was alright.
anime robots.
Yeah, kind of. It was anime
nice.
robots. All right, next up though was the game that took me off guard quite a bit.
Whoa.
This game got announced quite a few months ago,
Whoa.
sort of as they're going to be doing remakes of the first two Panzer Dragoon games.
Oh.
But I was like, oh, it might be a while since we see it because they only just announced it with like an article, no images or anything. And all of a sudden the music starts. I'm like, I recognize this music. And I see the dragon. And I'm like, this is Panzer Dragoon. This game will be coming out later this year for Switch, maybe PS4, Xbox One, PC. Who knows on that one? The people who make this game, though, a lot of people had doubts whether or not this game would be good or not because some of the games they've done, weren't the
People that
best.
are remaking it?
Yeah,
Who's
remaking it.
doing it, do you know?
So the people behind this remake are Forever Entertainment. They recently did a remake of the Fear Effect
It
game.
wasn't a remake, it was a spin-off sequel, almost?
But I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of it,
Yeah.
especially the art style. for
Look,
it.
just recently it was dropped to like 98% off on the PSN.
Really?
That's like a dead giveaway that the game did not sell well.
Yeah, it did not go very well. But this looks a little bit more promising. They're being very transparent about the game. They're letting people give their feedback on Discord, on Twitter, and the developers are very vocal about what they're going to do. So at least they're working together. That gives me hope.
They're trying.
They're trying, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
They showed off more on Pokemon Sword and Shield. This game looks really, really fun. I haven't been keen on a Pokemon game in a while. But the wild area, this big sort of open space. Looks really cool. They showed it off a bit in the treehouse. Yeah, I'm excited for Sword and Shield. Are you?
Is there Pikachu?
Of course it's Pikachu. It's Pokemon.
Then yes, I'm excited.
But are you excited for some Platinum games?
Oui.
Now, I knew they wouldn't show off Bayonetta 3 because that would just make me too happy, but instead they showed off Astral Chain. So Astral Chain is a new IP by Platinum Games. It looks so much fun. They're sort of like, there's you're a policeman or woman, and you got this little creature thing with you, and you kind of like fight in pairs, and you work together, and you do like cool combos off of each other. The story looks, it's alright, it looks like a generic Platinum sort of story. The art style looks really, really cool though, sort of like a anime cartoon neon style. Yeah, I'm keen. Luke?
Yeah, okay. So there's a couple of reasons why this game is important. Firstly, it's by Platinum Games, who we all know and love. Secondly, one of the leads from Nier Automata is working on this one. Nier Automata, if you haven't played, is a masterpiece. Have you played it, Scott?
Not yet.
Yeah, that'd be right. But you've played like Sonic Boom 4 or whatever, right, haven't you? Yeah, okay, good. All right, now that we've established that, let's move on. And it's a new IP, which I think should always be supported when possible.
Exactly, because then we'll just keep getting the exact same thing over and over again.
I don't want to play Assassin's Creed 56. I want to play something new. And that's what this is. I really respect that. I love Platinum Games. I love Nier Automata. So count me very, very enthusiastic.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good. Something I'm not that enthusiastic about is Empire of Sin.
Good segue.
I don't know why they show this off in like the main event. I know everyone's sort of reaction was kind of like, alright, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything about this game because the trailer didn't really give anything away.
New York.
It's New York. You're
New
the
York.
mafia. Coming out spring 2020, long time away. People were obviously going to forget about this game in like now already.
Yeah.
But something I did not forget, and something I'm looking forward to, is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I've been so excited for this game.
Yeah.
This series is a series I hold close to my heart. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, I played through like 3 times on the Nintendo Wii when it came out. I loved it so much. Fun fact, the developers of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 almost put in Samus and Link into the game as playable characters.
They're not Marvel.
I know.
That's
For the
so-
Nintendo version, but when they pitched
That's
it to
crazy.
Nintendo,
Yeah.
they used, instead of the Wii version, they showed off the PlayStation version with Link and Samus, so all the buttons were all PlayStation buttons, and Nintendo's like, wait, what? Nah, we're not supporting this.
Was that really the reason?
That's one of the
That's
reasons.
what it is. Okay.
That's the footage that's leaked online, showed the PlayStation buttons being used. But Marvel Alliance 3, the last game in the series came out 2009, so it's been 10 years. I thought the series was long since gone. It doesn't continue on from the storylines of the first 2, but it does have the same elements and all that kind of stuff. Next up is Cadence of Hyrule.
Candice of Hyrule.
Candice.
Hi, I'm Candice. I Crypt Necrodancer.
Which is out now, but for an insanely high digital price of about 40 Australian dollars, which is a bit much, but it looks fun, looks cute. It's like a rhythm-based, like, action game.
I've heard this is hard.
It looks hard.
Yeah. I don't like hard games because I don't like challenge.
Because you're bad at games.
I don't like challenge or frustration.
So we had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. We had Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. We had Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic
How could
Games.
we forget?
Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic
Get in
Winter
my
Games.
face.
And Mario and Sonic at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Like, alright, how are they going to follow it up with this one?
How could they make such a perfect series any better?
I know, how can
you improve on perfection?
Exactly. How can you improve on such a beautiful long name, such as Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, maybe? But no. Do you know what it's called?
Mario and Sonic and Knuckles.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. That's what it's called. It's a reboot of the series, apparently.
You know what? If you ask me if there's one series, like, Luke, is there one series?
If there's one series that you think has, like, peaked and reached perfection, what would that be?
And needs a reboot?
And needs a reboot.
Mario and Sonic at the
Winter? No,
Winter-
Summer Olympics?
Summer Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Now, in this one, Mario and Sonic can go surfing. They can go...
Like Surf's Up.
They can go skating.
Oh, dude, that's like that Tony Hawkins.
It's like Tony Hawkins.
Yeah.
And they also wear special clothes, considering... and they also wear different clothes depending on the sport, which is kind of cool, I guess. So here's one where Peach and Tails are fighting, and they got like karate gear on. That's kind of cute. And
That's
there's
like-
also a...
That's so realistic. I
So
love
realistic.
the realism that they've spent some time on the realism in this game.
They've really thought about it.
Yeah, like it's the attention to detail that really makes you feel like you're Peach beating up who's that?
Tails.
in a karate.
There's also a retro mode in it, which they showed off for like 4 frames.
Yeah, 0.06 of a second.
That seems interesting. I'm hoping they do some cool stuff with that.
They really misunderstood.
What people want.
Yeah, for showing it for that little.
But something that Nintendo do know what we want and how we want it. That did not sound right. Is Animal Crossing.
Yay!
Are you a big Animal Crossing person, Luke?
I've been known to be. I've only played the 3DS one.
Only the 3DS one.
New Leaf.
Oh.
But having said
But?
that, I put I think it was like 170.
Oh my gosh.
150. I don't know. There was
A lot of hours.
Yeah, it might have been like 170 hours into New Leaf. I was a full blown addict for about 9 months straight. I'd play every day.
That's fair. I've been a fan of Animal Crossing Wild Worlds 3DS. Oh no, 2DS. No, DS.
Just DS.
There's too many DSs nowadays.
Yeah, there's
Animal
2
Crossing,
DS, yeah.
Let's Go to the City. Then of course Animal Crossing New Leaf, and now New Horizons, in which there's little influences from Minecraft. You can craft stuff.
Wait, you've forgotten the best Animal Crossing game.
Oh, Happy Home Designer.
No.
Oh
Amiibo Festival.
Yeah, I own that one as well.
Yeah, me too.
For like $5.
Oh boy.
Thanks, EV Games. So in this one, they took some inspirations from all the different crafting games. Stardew Valley, Minecraft. You can craft stuff. You can place stuff outside for the first time, which is crazy that it's taken them this long.
I love that people are losing their minds.
I know,
over
like you
that.
could
It's
put
such
stuff
a-
outside.
Yeah, it's such a specific thing to lose your mind over. Like you have to be a real Animal Crossing dweeb to like be excited about like dropping a leaf and it turns into a couch outside. Yeah.
Who would do that? Honestly, that's just crazy.
We've really gone up a generation.
We've really peaked as a human race.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Animal Crossing no longer coming out at the end of this year. Now releasing March 20 of 2020. So an easy date to remember.
Yeah, a lot of 20s.
A lot of 20s. But now it's the quick fire round where they went through all the Switch games that weren't important enough to talk about for too long. So I'm going to get your quick 5-word impression of all these games.
Okay, can't wait.
First of all, Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Go.
Can't wait to download everything.
Fair enough. Next up, we had the sequel to Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I could not care less.
Was that even 5 words?
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't. Ni no Kuni coming out to the Switch.
Glad others can play it.
Minecraft Dungeon.
12-year-old me? Yes.
Yes. The Elder Scrolls Blades, which is a mobile game coming to the Switch.
This will be too expensive.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
My Friend Pedro, which looks like a really cool physics-based game.
Shoot, bang, bang, dead.
The new Doom Eternal, coming soon, they said. No release date. I'm not sure if they're delaying the Switch version.
This will pull an R.
We've got The Sinking City.
I like squid monsters. Yes.
Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Nazis are bad. Kill them.
Dead by Daylight coming out, which looks terrible. The textures look so bad.
Don't play this on Switch.
Alien Isolation, which took me off guard.
Nothing is spookier than handheld.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles coming this winter.
I couldn't care less. I don't care enough to give you 5 words about that one.
Dragon Quest Builders 2, a sequel to Dragon Quest Builders, a game that I've played and I really enjoyed Dragon Quest Builders, so I'm keen for this.
Please support with your money.
They showed off Stranger Things 3, the game. Wow, I've only watched the first episode of Stranger Things.
I only watched the first half
Oh,
of it.
really?
Yeah.
Just Dance 2020. They've made a lot of these games now. 2020 games.
Why no Wii U? God damn it.
That's 2 words there. We got Catan.
Better as a board game.
We have new Super Lucky's Tale.
Wasn't this Xbox exclusive?
Then we got Dauntless, which looks like a bad Monster Hunter clone.
Generic swords.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Same old Mario. Okay,
Maker
then.
2. What came next was something that I wasn't expecting to happen. A lot of people were hoping for it, but I wasn't holding hope for it. I thought there's no way this could happen. The next Smash reveal was indeed Microsoft Rare's Banjo Kazooie coming to Smash.
So this is important because Banjo Kazooie is one of the greatest games ever made. Have you played?
I have played a bit of Banjo Kazooie.
When you say bit?
Maybe like 2 hours of it.
Okay, fix that. Firstly, the first game anyway is an absolute masterpiece, and it's very understandable that people are very, very excited about this. Yeah, Bird and Bear, man. What can you say? It's bloody great.
Exactly, and the stage that will be in this DLC will be the Spiral Mountains, so like the opening little hub world, which is so cute.
Iconic.
Exactly. I just can't believe Nintendo got Microsoft to agree to this. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think it's great when companies come together to make cool stuff. That's what the world needs more of. So yeah, good on them.
Now we've only got 2 characters left. Ratchet and Clank, one of them, maybe, possibly. I don't think Sony would open the doors like that, like Microsoft have. But that'd be really cool to get a Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony rep. That'd be awesome.
I feel like that's a no-go, but I do like the optimism.
So
they've got like Snake on there though, who's kind of like a
or like
well-known
Joker,
PlayStation character,
and Joker.
Yeah, and Joker, PlayStation. Yeah.
They will be releasing in fall of 2019, which is like, when's that for us?
Oh, who knows? That's half the problem.
Exactly.
Fall?
I'm so excited for this.
Fall over.
Something I did fall over.
Yeah.
Was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel.
Okay, yeah.
At first I was like, okay, this is just some DLC. This is a cool little add-on, sort of like the past ones where you got the motorbike and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, this is a sequel, kind of Majora's Mask-esque. It's very creepy, very dark.
That was my first thought as well. Like having a direct sequel on the same console as the first one isn't very common with the Zeldas. Like having a direct sequel at all. The only other ones were like Zelda 1 and 2 and Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks and Majora's Mask. That was it. Like they're the only sequels we've had on the same consoles. So yeah, to have this is a big deal. Obviously, Nintendo were very aware of the success with the first one, and to follow it up, this is going to be huge.
I wonder if this one's going to be more story focused.
Man, I hope so.
Because the first one is sort of like the shock value of, oh my god, this is a Zelda game. It's so open world, I can go wherever I want, and the story was sort of like a supplement to it. Yeah. Where I feel like this one will be story first, because you've already seen this whole open world, and it's kind of like,
Yeah, I'd be curious to know if they reuse a lot of like the open world from the first one, or if they do like a Majora's Mask and like create this complete second world. Because have you played Majora's Mask?
I haven't actually played it, no.
So the concept is like instead of reusing Hyrule from Ocarina, he drops into like this different world called Termina, I think. Oh god, man, Majora fans are gonna murder me. And yeah, it's this whole other. It feels like a nightmare version of the first game's world, but it's all completely different and new.
I wonder if that's going to happen in this one, because in the trailer, something happens to Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
But you don't know what, so maybe the world will change, maybe the Hyrule Castle goes into space and is set in space, who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Very cool.
Like, count me excited though. This is going to be amazing. And yeah, I mean, you know, they know what they're doing. And I do think they will, I think they're aware of what didn't quite work on the first game. As you said, the story was very weak, and that was obviously a common critique. And man, like, Nintendo know. Like, they know. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it, how they expand on it, what they keep, what they make new. I don't know, man. Count me excited. I'll be playing this day one. This is like of the whole direct. This will be my day one.
This is the definite.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
Maybe
there
Link's
you go.
Awakening as well.
There was Nintendo's E3 Direct.
Woo!
A lot of games were announced there.
Yeah.
A lot of them look amazing. A lot of them couldn't care less for. Luke, any final words?
Yeah, sick.
Very good. So be sure to check out Luke's Instagram. Luke likes games. So some high quality gaming content.
Yeah, I post every day. I really like games. I collect them. I have a lot of them, and I want to share them with you.
But more importantly, subscribe to Nintendo Lounge. Bye bye.